Hi, I'm Winnie from Luxury Promise, and in this video I am going to talk about how to authenticate a Goyard's St. Louis PM tote. Goyard is a French luxury goods brand and was established a year before Louis Vuitton, so it has a very long heritage history. I think the appeal of Goyard is that it's a very understated and quite under the radar brand. The St. Louis tote, which I have here, is the popular simple style shopper, and it's often compared to Louis Vuitton's Neverfull style. The styles I have here are the PM styles. The PM is a slightly smaller style and it comes in GM, which is that slightly bigger style. Because of the simple style of the bag, it's not a surprise that this bag often gets copied, so it's quite hard to authenticate if it's a real or fake Goyard bag. I have here two bags. Take a moment to see if you can see if which one's a fake or real bag. So have you guessed yet? I can confirm that the burgundy one here is a fake. I need to mention that this burgundy one has been used and which the condition is quite poor, which is also a telltale fake sign actually. So how do we authenticate? So one of the things that we look out for is the Goyardine print. The Goyardine print is signature to the St. Louis tote, and it's the iconic monogram print. On the authentic version, the shiny coating of the canvas is still visible through the matte print. And if you look up closely, the print of the shiny dots are all quite refined, and if you look at the individual letters appear crisp and clear. Now, if we compare this to the fake bag, the overall print is matte. And if you look at the print closely, the dots appear smudged. And if we look at the letters Paris and Honoré, the letters appear smudged. Another thing that when you compare is that on the fake bag, the print, it appears brown, and on the authentic version, the print should be gold. One other thing that we do check for is we do a touch comparison. So if you touch the authentic version, the authentic Goyardine has a raised effect. It's because the print has been printed 3 times. Basically, there's 3 different layers on top of each other, so it has this sort of like a 3D effect. If we touch the fake version on the matte bag, on the inauthentic bag, the print is matte, and also the print is just flat because it's only been printed on 1 layer. And another thing that we do look at is we look at the side seam. On the authentic version, the print is all continuous, one continuous repeated style. If we look at the fake bag, the print doesn't match up. Next thing we're going to look at is the Goyard stitching. On all St. Louis bags, the stitching is always contrasting and it has this white stitching. The only time that the stitching isn't white is on black St. Louis bags where the stitching will appear black. Next, we're going to look at the Goyard heat stamping. So if we take a look inside the bag and we look at the detachable pochette that all St. Louis bags have, and we take a look inside the heat stamping. The heat stamping on the authentic version, the stamping is very, very discreet and it's uniformed, and it should only say 3 things: Goyard at the top, Paris, and made in France. Now, if we compare this to the fake version of the St. Louis tote, you can see that the heat stamping is very deep and it's very unsophisticated. It's a little bit wonky as well. So if you compare the two, there is a big discrepancy. So the next thing we're going to look at is the hardware, which is the silver hardware, the silver press stud that you get on the pochette. On the silver hardware, it should always have an engraved Goyard logo. And on the fake version, they've done a very good copy. But if you compare the two, on the fake version, the press stud isn't even straight. And then another thing that we're going to be looking at is the Goyard serial number. On all St. Louis totes, they should have a serial number. On the older version of the St. Louis tote, the serial number appears on the inside of the pochette, which is demonstrated here on the fake bag. And then on later models, the position of the serial number change and they appear on the leather detachable strap, which is here. Now, the serial number should say only consist of 3 letters and 6 digits. And the 3 digits that are the verified digits, authentic letters, should are MAE, AAS, ARO and BAL. And if we look at the authentic version closely, the font should be sans serif, and it's actually quite discreet, but the font should be clear and consistent. I do hope you have enjoyed watching this video and found it informative. We welcome any suggestions of any how to authenticate videos that you may have. So any brands or styles you want us to authenticate, just let us know in the comments below. We at Luxury Promise ensures that every item bought and sold undergoes a strict quality control procedure. The curation team ensures that every item is checked and authenticated before being shipped out to the buyer. Please visit us at www.luxurypromise.com and we hope to see you soon, and thank you for watching.